Joe Adam George has been a guest here before. He's with me right now. He's a national security analyst. We're going to be talking about the fact that Canada is now an international liability for security and for our allies. Before we get to that, though, you won't be hearing this in the CBC or the CTV because they get paid by the government and they aren't going to say anything critical of the government. We are independent and we don't want the government's money, but we want your money because we want to keep producing these shows. So please donate. Send in a check, send PayPal because we want to keep on the air. Let's talk about your evidence that Canada is a national security liability. I know that we're no longer really respected by the States and by Britain, Australia, in Five Eyes. Tell me more.
No, definitely. Our allies are noticing that we are compromised in a number of areas. I mean, it's for all the criticism that Trump rightly gets, he is right in pointing out that we do have a border security issue. And this is, mind you, this was going back to way beyond Trump. I mean, even the Obama administration did notice that we have significant problems of our own.
Because we let in terrorists and
Absolutely.
We don't do background checks?
Absolutely. We got the immigration issues, very poor background checks. We don't, we got the catch and release policies of the Trudeau Liberal government. And of course, we now have the cabinet appointments, which don't exactly excite me either, especially on the immigration and public safety front.
We have some, so again, just like in the last Trudeau government, there are some people dealing with the Communist Party of China that no longer ran because they knew the gig was up. We have people there now who deal with terrorist countries?
Absolutely. I mean, forget dealing with the likes of the Chinese Communist Party. We got terrorist and criminal groups operating rather freely in Canada.
At the highest levels of our government.
Exactly, and so it's like I said, Canada's become a playground for criminals. We have not only let in people without exactly vetting them properly. We saw last week, in fact, about the Yemeni national who was trying to cross over to the Middle East to join ISIS. And this is clearly a case.
He was coming from Canada, though.
Yes, he was just weeks away from being a Canadian citizen. So we have individuals here in Canada who are highly radicalized. I mean, no less in part thanks to our woke education system as well, and we are raising up a highly radicalized youth. So that's in fact going to be problematic for our national security in future.
How do our security forces tolerate this, or is it because they can only report and our political leaders say, well, certainly with Trudeau and now some new cabinet ministers say, well, that's the way we're going?
No, because when you got a government that's driven by identity politics, vote bank politics, you do not allow your security agencies to give them the free will to operate and conduct business. So when there is politics involved, our national security is compromised, and that's what we have seen consistently happen over the years under Trudeau.
And it's continuing now with some of the new ministers. Fascinating stuff, and it's horrible. But thank you for reporting it. Very bold. 3 minutes. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago, we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act. Once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.